Blog Talk Radio.
It's a new thing that's sweeping the land when you don't know which way to go. The answer is Jesus and Elevation Radio.
God bless you. This is Elevation Radio 1, and I'm your host, Pastor Steve, the Music Man Turner, and we thank you for taking the journey with us. This is the program that spotlights positive people doing positive work while serving a positive God whose name is Jesus. And I want to tell you this program is in loving memory of my lovely wife, First Lady Leora Turner, the Queen, who helped me found this program. We love you, sweetheart. Subject matter today is damaged goods. Damaged goods. Did God tell you to marry Gomer, the prostitute? So shocking, I guess. Say it twice. Did God tell you to marry Gomer, the prostitute? Hosea Chapter 3, verse 1 is simply mind-boggling to regular people, especially those self-righteous folk who think they know God. Why would a holy God tell his prophet to be unequally yoked on purpose? Why would God demand that the prophet Hosea pay cash dollars for an unclean woman that was married to another man? Why would God make him run after her when she eventually left him and cheated on him? Hosea was not only made to go buy her back, but he had to pay to get her back. My goodness. How many godly men would accept this assignment? Shocking. Close your mouth. Listen. Call us at 1-914-205-5353, 1-914-205-5353. If you have married someone who is a cheater, the woman is a cheater, or you're presently married to someone who your wife is a cheater, your girlfriend's a cheater. Okay? And then let's go right to the word. Here it says, Hosea Chapter 3, then the Lord said to me, it's Hosea talking, go again, love a woman who is loved by a lover and is committing adultery, just like the love of the Lord for the children of Israel, who took to other gods and loved the raisin cakes of the pagans. That's why God asked him to do it, because it's a symbolic of the nation of Israel's disrespect and cheating on God by loving other powerless, worthless, unholy, unrighteous gods. My goodness. Giving up the living God. It says, so I brought her to myself for 15 shekels of silver and 1.5 homers of barley. And I said to her, you shall stay with me many days. You shall not play the harlot. Oh, the word harlot means prostitute, having sex for money. Not all the prostitutes are on the corner. Some of them in your bedroom, in the corporate boardroom. And some of them are in the church. Good God Almighty. He said, nor shall you have a man, so too will I be towards you. You're going to be faithful to each other. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without king or prince, without sacrifice or sacred pillar, without ephod or teraphim. And so this is the goal of Hosea, following the will of God. And so, damaged goods. Oh, my goodness. And so, Gomer didn't live up to her meaning of her name, because her name meant completion, and it meant being perfect. But she was far from that. She was the unfaithful wife of the prophet Hosea. Now, Hosea's name meant salvation, and he lived up to that. Gomer needed salvation. heavy. Hope you didn't miss it. And so God's ways are above our ways, His thoughts above our thoughts. But He uses the prophets to get His word out. And sometimes prophets have to do unusual, simply mind-boggling, to other folk, crazy things. You know, like sleep on your side for 15 days and turn over on the other side for oh, my goodness. And so this is where Hosea finds himself in. Listen, and he, although he answered not to cheat, not to be a chickenhead, not to be a thought around the way girl. It was just in her blood. She got used to it. They say, the old adage says, once a cheater, always a cheater. Is that true? Pose the question out to the listening audience. Is that true? Call me at 1-914-205-5353. So many women are not going to like this program today. And I encourage every man, every heterosexual man, every gladiator male to get a pen and paper and write this down. You'll thank me later. This will help you answer the question, is your spouse, your wife, is your girlfriend cheating on you? My goodness. It says here, in doing a factual search, that 11% of cheating women, it says here, are entrepreneurs. If she has her own business, she goes out and does shows and trade shows and has to go to meetings and all that. And, well, 11% of those women who are self-employed are cheating. Oh, my gosh. Got a built-in excuse. 8% of women who are cheaters work in IT, in the information technology section. Did you know that? 9% says work in retail and hospitality. I gotta go to work, honey. I gotta work overtime. You're working overtime, all right. But it ain't putting up products. Anyways. And let's see here. 34% claim to be, what does it say here, happy in their marriage, but still have affairs. Let me say it again. It's so shocking. 34% of cheating spouses claim to be happy in their marriage, but they still go out and cheat. Sneaky, very sneaky. It says here that 85% of all cheating spouses, women in particular, I'm concentrating on that, starts at work, at the job. They cheat with a coworker or a boss. And nowadays, you don't know whether they're cheating with a male or female or a combination thereof. I think I saw a segment of paternity court where this one woman worked in a sandwich shop and slept with 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 male coworkers at the job. Woo! Because lying is comes quite honest and quite natural to some women, most of them. It says here. So let's answer this question. I hope you got those facts and figures. And helping you out today, that 7 reasons why women cheat. Oh my goodness! I wish I had a drummer. Get a drum roll. You may have married a GOMER. It's the number 1 reason of all the reasons is a lack of intimacy. If she wants to hold your hand, if she wants to kiss you, she wants to, have special fun night, intimate night, and you don't feel like it, and you keep brushing her off. Well, my brother, you brush her off for so long, she'll go out and find somebody else, and then she'll stop complaining about it. Did you notice that? She stopped complaining. She stopped asking for the hugs and kisses. Oh, because she's getting it from someplace else. Woo! 1-914-205-5353. It says the second most reason women cheat is a lack of communication. And so if you don't talk to her, if you don't constantly hear her stories and give her opinion and advice and don't let her get tired and say, well, I'm trying to watch a football game, please give me a break. You can only do but so much because she's getting offended. And then she'll find somebody else listen to her stories. Yeah, it could be your best friend. And in some cases, it could be your father. I have no discrimination. No moral turpitude. Oh, this is bad. The number 3 reason is hypersexuality. Sexuality, which, a.k.a. she's a sex addict. She's a nymphomaniac. Okay? Got to have sex, got to have it all times. She wearing you out, killing you. You're tapping out. Woo! My goodness. And so, if you can't keep up, sir, she'll go and find somebody else. It's a guarantee. My gosh. And she's a GOMER. They want to check out. Because it says here, according to the website, women are very needy. They want attention. They want affection. They want to be the center of attention at all times. It can be nerve-wracking if you're trying to accomplish things and get a business started and work overtime and do what you got to do, take care of the house and all that. But they constantly need attention. And I watch most shows, and the woman is cheating. Man says, I'm out there working for you. I'm out there doing what's necessary to be done. Keep this house together. Pay these bills. She said, you're giving me attention. They need attention. Oh, my God. All the time. You got to be Superman because she'll use it against you. 1-914 if she's not mature. 205-5353. And so if they're ready to check out, I guarantee you, as it says here, they already have somebody waiting that they're messing with. They just didn't tell you about it. The people who know about it are usually family and her girlfriends. No, the 5th reason is that you've grown apart. Just if you're more mature, you're more businesslike, and blah, 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 and you got goals in mind, and she's going to stay on elementary level. And so you've grown apart. So that's another reason why they cheat. The number 6 reason, I hope you're taking notes on this, is to get revenge. Yeah. According to the website, it said that you could have done something a couple of years ago. Women are like that. They'll forget, and they'll stage and wait even a couple of years to pay you back. Vindictive. Wow. And God help you if you've cheated, because they won't forget it. And they'll justify themselves by saying, well, you get it. You got yours, so I get mine. Oh, yeah. 1-914-205-5353. It says, hell, I have no fury like a woman scorned. They meant that, and it's real. The 7, it's a level of maturity is immature. And if she's immature and her girlfriend's immature, you got some problems. Matter of fact, somebody told me the prettier they are, the more, and if they got a weak mind, a beautiful woman with a weak mind is dangerous because anybody can talk her into doing anything. I got that from my barber, an old man, when I was complaining about my first wife. She wouldn't stay home. He said, it's a dangerous thing. I said, yeah, fella. I said, yes, sir. I discovered that. 1-914-205-5353. And so, let's see here. Let me go to commercial break here for a second or two. And that is on February 18th at Cafe 12 at 5627 Ranchertown Road. It was the BWT Productions. Will be giving a birthday party to Howard G. Howard G. Baltimore is one of the premier comedians and registered elderly senior citizen. Will be being honored and probably roasted. You need to come out and check it out. Okay. And give me a shout out to Uncle Ricky Shackelford. And so also yours truly, Pastor Steve, will be doing the second appearance of Christian comedy. Okay. And I do Christian comedy, but these guys, they do clean comedy. And so it's an adult atmosphere. If you can handle it, come on up. Okay. 5627 Wrightstown Road. But you won't be able to get in unless you have a ticket. And I have some tickets. You get in from me, you'll save $5 because it's $25 at the door. With me, it's only $20. So you need to call me at 1-410-302-2737 and go from there and tell me how many tickets you want. Okay, I think I have 8 left. Sold 2 today. If you need an organist for tomorrow, I'm still available. You can actually give me a call. Praise Unlimited's on-call organist is still available. It's still on the wall since 1994. And you can email me at calltheoncallorganist@gmail.com. That's calltheoncallorganist@gmail.com. If you'd like to find out more about it, you can go to the website, www.calltheoncallorganist.info. If you're really serious and ain't playing games, you can go to www.ultimatepraise.us. And it's fantastic. If you'd like me to MC your program, then by all means, email me at StephenTurnerMinistries@gmail.com. StephenTurnerMinistries@gmail.com. Stephen Turner Ministries does everything from voiceovers to Christian acting to Christian comedy and narration, and it's just from jingles. It's just fantastic. Okay, and by all means, reach out to us. Alrighty, let's come back into this because this is a shocking subject matter. Let's see here. There are certain signs, it says here, that she's cheating. Wouldn't you like to know? Well, I'm going to tell you. And so it says the first sign is that she's constantly accuses you of cheating. The cheater is always self-conscious about what you're doing because they got their own guilt complex going on within themselves, so they're constantly accusing you. That's probably the number one sign. And it says here, number 2, is they become very judgmental about your marriage. 3, the marriage, this is a strange one, suddenly becomes better. Oh my goodness, so if she wasn't a good kisser initially, but you loved her, and so all of a sudden she becomes so good, make your toes curl. You got to wonder where she's getting her practice from. She is cheating with the other man. Or, nowadays, got to be careful with the other woman. Help us, Lord. Number 4, they look better more often. Once you've been in a long-term marriage, start taking things for granted. But if she suddenly starts getting her hair did and putting on new clothes and all that, new makeup, new lipstick, and going out, to do whatever she's going to do, there's something going on. That woman is cheating. She's damaged goods. So you need to hire a private investigator, follow her, get some ideas where she's going to put a tracker on her car. Yeah. Do them like they do us. 1-914-205-5353. Oh my goodness. It says here that they aren't talking to you anymore. Yeah, they got not much to say. And they shut down on you. The signs because they're talking to somebody else. She is a GOMER. She's cheating on you. Well, here's number 7. The intimacy has died. She don't want to accept no flowers from you. She don't want to hold your hand. She don't want to kiss you. She don't want to be hugged. Oh, don't touch me right now. I just don't feel like it. Woo! And God forbid if you ask for something else. No, not tonight. Or she always has a special once a month visitor, and it'll be there for the whole month. That woman is cheating. Brothers, are you taking notes? And or if she becomes extremely disrespectful. Woo-wee. Talk about your body parts and lack of size and all that kind of things. A woman do that to a man in the street. I never had a disagreement. Very embarrassing. She became his enemy because she's cheating, and now she's tired of being with you. She want to be free to be with the other man. She's damaged goods. Good God Almighty. It says here that they constantly like the same person's social media post in this digital age. Why are you always putting likes on that person's post, especially as a man? Hey, he's just a friend of mine. No. It's a man you want to have an affair with, try to have an affair with, or you are having an affair with. She's a goer. My goodness. And it says here also that they constantly want you to take a trip. Aren't you tired? Don't you want to take a trip to vacation to get away from everything? And no, I don't feel like going. I just want you to go and feel better. And, she wants you to go so she can clear the atmosphere, the playing field, so she can go out and play. Tricky, deceitful, unrighteously unfaithful. She's a GOMER. Okay? I hope you're catching all this. And so God told Prophet Hosea to marry this woman. Of course, God knew that she would be unfaithful still, but that shows the nation of Israel was unfaithful to God by worshiping idols and pagans. And so it was an example to get his point across. But God told Hosea to marry GOMER to prove a point. But who told you to marry GOMER? And he said, well, Pastor Steve, she went out on the corner, so she wasn't a prostitute. Well, I understand that. But she's in everybody else's face, trying to get money, trying to get free stuff, trying to get cash dollars, trying to get, somebody to buy her expensive gifts and jewelry and all that, trading it for sex. She's a prostitute. Prostitution is exchange of one goods and value for another. Oh, yeah. Steals profession. And it's not always done on the corner. Some prostitutes only do things at certain places. And so they say the regular women are running them off the corner. They got to dress up like church women to get noticed. Woo-wee. 1914-205-5353. Probably never thought that this program would go in this particular direction. Well, it's always a surprise here. Let's see here. And number 12, the reason, the unexplained, it says here, unexplained charges on the bank card. Yeah, they check you out by that way, so you can check them out. And so when you find these kind of things, Motel 6, what? Then you know it wasn't you. She is a GOMER. She's cheating her brains out. And one of the last ways to know if your spouse is cheating on you, your significant other, is that their friends and family start acting differently towards you because she may have lied about something you supposedly have done, like put your hands on her and all that kind of stuff, to justify what she's doing, because she's not going to tell them the whole story. But if she does tell them the whole story, he just don't excite me anymore. Like, girl, I understand what you're saying. And some of the family and friends may have introduced them to the man that they're messing with, especially when they go out to clubs. Oh, my goodness. And they have to oversee and approve if the man's coming up to ask you to dance. And if they approve, he's good to go. Sneaky, unfaithful, deceptive. She's got to want to change, but if she don't want to change, she's going to keep doing it because it's exciting. It releases the endorphins in the brain. She gets a high out of it. My goodness, and getting close to getting caught is exciting for some women. I would dare say that these are women who are not in the ark of safety, that don't know God. But I can't just narrow it down that way, because some of the women in church who have titles have the same issues. And not fully delivered, not fully consecrated. Oh, my goodness. And as one reverend told me, you got to be careful of women in church who tell you, praise the Lord, bless the Lord at all times, God bless you, and then they keep talking. Those spiritual euphemisms, you got to be careful. Run, son, he said, run, because they're the ones that will try to capture you, like Potiphar's wife. Try to trap the pastor, catch him in an office, and say, Pastor, you're so anointed, and I love the way you preach. I just want to know if you could come to my house at 2 a.m. and pray for me. Lay your hands upon me. She don't want no spiritual laying of hands. She wants a physical laying of hands. You careful of the women in the church, because they're the ones that entice you. The devil can jump into them and try to get you, trap you, my brother, pastor. Got to be ever alert and keep yourself prayed up. And a discerning eye, maybe have someone else pray for you too. My gosh. Whew. This is real stuff here. Real truth. 1914-205-5353. Some folk may not like this, but I don't care, because this is what God told me to talk about. And this is what I will do. If you don't like the truth, you should turn here. If you want to see a collection of our previous programming, we talked every topic from politics to civic action to music and gospel music to things in the scripture in the Bible. You go to www.blogtalkradio.com/Elevation Radio 1 and review our portfolio of programming and pick out something for yourself that might help you. That's what we're looking at. And so as we're about to close out, just want to let you know that God is ever on the throne, and that you need to check the backgrounds and criminal background and health, and get a health report on the person that you intend to marry. Get good godly counseling, and pray and fast to let you know that, hopefully the spirits are right and not hiding demonic spirits and trying to jump on you and trying to, seduce you and lie to you so they can trap you. You may have a GOMER in your hands. You got to check it out. My God, you want no damaged goods, because it's damaged. There ain't nothing you can do with it. To send her to a counselor. You go find yourself somebody else. Ask God to lead you and guide you, because you ain't got time to be doing daycare. You ain't got time to do counseling. You ain't got time to stroke somebody's ego. Life is too short. Leave her in that respect and go get you a godly woman that's got her brains together, got her working, and a Proverbs 31 woman like I had. Oh, my goodness. And so that's it. Listen, it's Pastor Steve, Music Man Turner, letting you know from Elevation Radio 1, an outreach of the Church Destiny Changers Deliverance Center, which our number is 1-855-393-3232 for 24-hour prayer. Know that God wants you to keep your head up. Keep your head up. Keep your head up.